Chanukah Sameach, everyone. This week's parashat Miketz, we hear how Yosef goes from being a prisoner in the lowest place in the world. He gets to be taken out of there, go to Paro, solve his problems, and within a moment become the second in command and the most important person in the known world at the time. An incredible transformation. And while he's there, he is starting to save food for when the famine starts. As soon as the famine starts, all over, people are coming to gather food from Egypt, from Yosef. And Yosef's brothers come over there, and Yosef remembers his dreams. He remembers that there's a dream that there's 11 stars bowing down to him, and he looks around. There's only 10. There's only 10 of the brothers. Where is Binyamin? And he starts manipulating the brothers, trying to figure out, because they don't know who he is, but he recognizes them, and Binyamin's missing. He says, they must have tried to get rid of them. And then suddenly he hears them say something unbelievable. They said, all of these troubles, everything that's happening to us is happening to us because we heard our brother cry for help, and we refused him. And Yosef can't handle it. He leaves the room. He cries because Yosef, according to some of the commentaries, understands the brothers must have also gotten rid of Binyamin. And then the brothers start telling the story, and they say, we have another brother. He's alive. He's at home. He's with our father. He says, quickly, bring him down to me as well. This is how I'll know. And he decides these brothers, they're dangerous. They cannot be trusted. They already tried to get rid of one of Rachel's children. What's going to stop them to get rid of the second one? I already thought that they killed him. What can I do to stop this? So he decides he's going to separate Binyamin. He puts his chalice, his silver chalice, something of great value. He puts it in Binyamin's bag, and then he has his servants chase after them and claim that Binyamin stole it. This gives the brothers the perfect out. The perfect out. They can get rid of Rachel's children once and for all. Since the beginning of the story, there's Rachel versus Leah and their children and not getting along, and Yaakov picking favorites. And Yaakov even says it in this week's parsha. He says, my wife gave birth to 2 children. And that's it. The brothers have a great interest of getting rid of Binyamin so they could be finally the tribes. Just get rid of these troublemakers. But in an unbelievable change of events, all the brothers are willing to die for Binyamin. And Yosef is not prepared for this. We end with this next parsha where Yehuda is confronting him. But Yehuda, who was the ringleader in selling Yosef, is the one who is willing to fall on the sword and say, not Binyamin. We're not letting him go into slavery. We're not going to let him be executed. He is going back. Take me instead. This is something unbelievable, and this relationship between Yehuda and Binyamin is so strong that it ends up continuing throughout the generations. Bet HaMikdash is built on the land between the 2 tribes of Binyamin and Yehuda, right in the middle. Bet HaMikdash straight on it. This is unbelievable. You would expect that when the tribes split into the kingdom of Israel and the kingdom of Yehuda, Judea, the Jewish people who we come from, you would expect that Binyamin would go and be with Ephraim and Manasseh, with his siblings from his mother. But he stays. He stays with Yehuda. Right now, we have gone through a very intense year. A year that started out where brothers are willing to kill each other, sell each other out, just get rid of each other in any way possible. And with it, as soon as it was needed, and there was an outside threat, we were willing to die for each other. And we said, I'm not giving up on my brothers. We are all one family. And we need to fight for that. Fight and unite. And especially in these times of Chanukah, time where we are celebrating Israel's independence in the time of the Chashmonaim. We're celebrating that unity of Bet HaMikdash, of Yehuda and Binyamin. We need to remember, Anashim Achim Anachnu. We are all brothers. We all have our own way, but we all have the same end goal. Shabbat Shalom, and may we be zoche really, really for a Chanukah Sameach for all of Am Yisrael. Shabbat Shalom.